I don't give a fuck whether you like this video or not. কথাটা গায়ে লাগছে না? Let me rephrase that. I don't care whether you like the videos that I put my hard work and soul into to upload it to a site called YouTube and then for you to judge it. I don't care. Now that is something that I just learned and I figured I'd stick to from a recent book that I just finished recently. But before I start off, I'd just like to say, am I a book reviewer? No. Am I the guy who's pretty known from that CIVD video? So let's go ahead and see exactly how fun it's... Yes, that's me. And I by no means know the actual summary to this book right here, but the actual author has actually posted a video on the actual summary, which has like 3.5 million views on it. So it's the actual summary of the book that I'm gonna talk about today. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and watch that video. But basically, I just wanted to go ahead and share my thoughts on a book that I just finished recently. And I don't really read books, okay? I found this book interesting, I ordered it and I finished it. It was insane. Anyway, this is the book I'm talking about today. This is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And the book really sounds offensive at first, but trust me, it's not like that. The book is about giving fucks to the right places where you need to be happy. And not giving a fuck about the things that don't make you happy, but will make you happy in the future, not right now. Does that make sense? I hope it does. This book has 9 chapters on it, and by the title of its name, a lot of you guys might be interested, thinking The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. What is this? Well, to be considerate, it's basically a book about being happy and happier as life progresses. That's how I would put it. You see, in life, we always look towards the big and fancy things that will enlighten us in the future. But we never really think about the small things, the little things that genuinely make us happy. And that is why most of us stay unhappy, even with the happiest things being right in the corner. What I mean by this will be easier if I question you something. So let's say I asked you what your dream looks like, what your dream car looks like. You're gonna be like, oh, I want a Rolls Royce. Oh, I want an actual expensive car as my dream car. If I could get my hands on a Lexus LFA or like a fucking LaFerrari, like whatever the fuck. But can you honestly tell me, like genuinely, that do you honestly think you're gonna be there? Like, think about it. You could have I have car posters behind too, but that doesn't mean that I want that and I really need that to be happy, because I already have what needs to make me happy. Does that make sense? বইটাতে অনেক সুন্দর একটা এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছে যেখানের মধ্যে বেসিক্যালি দুইটা ফ্যাক্টরি ম্যাটার করে। একটা হচ্ছে হ্যাপিনেস, একটা হচ্ছে প্লেজার। These are the 2 reasons we actually want to live in this planet Earth, because these are the factors that keep us happy. এগুলো যদি না থাকতো তাহলে আমাদের কোনো খাইতে কাম ছিল না that we want a fucking Aventador, a Chiron, or like a luxurious house, the best, the dream girl, or like we wouldn't want all this. We basically wouldn't want any of this if we didn't have pleasure and happiness behind it. Let's say you're really stressed out and you really need some rest, but you're not giving it because you don't have the time. At that time, you shouldn't really give a fuck about texting that random person or making that random logo, which really doesn't matter now, right? You should go and have some rest. That is what you should give a fuck about. The little things that keep us happy, we don't give a fuck about. And that is why most people stay unhappy in this life. Ami chaile I could have gone out with my friends right now, spend the time, even though brishti hoteche, I could have spent my time equally instead of making this stupid video. Ei video ta baite amar ar koto koshto hoy. I have to fix my light, I have to fix my background, I have to get my phone, get a tripod, plus I have to do the editing. It's a lot of work, but why do I give a fuck about it? Because the moment I upload that video, the feedback that I get, the responses, the replies that I get, it makes me happy. And that is why I give a fuck about YouTube, about making videos. That is why I give a fuck, because it keeps me happy and it doesn't cost me much, and it's the little thing that makes me happy. It's the little thing I give a fuck about that makes me happy. Now let's say your family gave you some money and they were to eat, order something, and then they went outside and you decided you wanted to go ahead and order a pizza, a 18-inch pizza. It's huge, you can't finish it, but you still wanted to order because you feel like you can finish it all. So it comes in your room, and then now you're starting to eat it. You like it at first and you're really liking it midway, but you realize you start getting full by the 6th or 8th slice. So the question is, তুমি একটু বেশি খাই ফেলছো না? Exactly. We need to have boundaries in the things that we actually love and gives us happiness in order to contain that happiness. আমি যে বলতেছি we should do things that should make us happy, we need to have boundaries in that, or else it won't keep us happy for long. এই যে পিজার সময় if we ate 6 slices exactly until the point that it gave us happiness and pleasure, we liked it, we could leave the rest and maybe keep it for your siblings if you have any, or maybe keep it for your parents. ওটাতে কি হতো, you could either go later and have it later and you would still contain that happiness, or যদি সব একসাথে শেষ করে ফেলতা, you would feel like vomiting midnight and you couldn't sleep because your belly would be full. Setting boundaries keeps the happiness extended for a longer period of time. এভাবে the same thing, if you follow it in every single place, it does the same. But the fact that we age and যেগুলো আমাদের আছে ওগুলো আমাদের আর ভালো লাগে না is the reason we want bigger stuff. We want fancier houses. We want fancier cars. We lose interest in the love that we already have. Speaking of love, let's talk about a relationship fact. In the search of the most perfect dream girl that you want, you'll end up being a playboy. You'll just end up endlessly going through girls and girls until you find the girl that you really like. But you won't realize that your reputation and your actual like মানুষ যে তোমার পিছনে কি কথা বলবে, and the fact that they will literally call you a fucking like lucha type of shit, you wouldn't realize that because you give too much fucks about the girl that you want that you forget about your own loyalty. If you can maintain the relationship that you're in already, that's loyalty. If the girl still makes you happy and you still make her happy, that's a good relationship. That's a loyal relationship. You don't have to go around looking for the perfect girl to flex on others, to be like, oh, you know my girl, that's the girl. Oh yeah, but did you know she cheated on you twice? Oh shit, too bad. Now you lost your own self-respect and your own dignity searching for that girl. And এখন when you want to switch from that girl to a loyal, normal, average girl, she wouldn't go because she already knows what you're gonna do to her. Boom. So in that reference, we're giving too much fucks about the girl, about the dream girl, about the girl that we really think we deserve, and we forget about the things that make us happy, the little things that make us happy. Now let's talk about money. In search of making a lot of money, like a lot, we tend to forget about the little money that still makes us happy. We get greedy, and it's very normal. We always get greedy. But the thing is, the moment you make that 1,000 to 2,000 taka paycheck, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I made some money. But এটা দিয়ে কি হবে? I have to buy a tea. I have to get her something. Like friends এর সাথে বাইরে হবে, তো যাবেগা, টাকা যাবেগা. The moment you think about that mindset, that money, that 2,000 taka, all of a sudden, the money that you wanted doesn't seem that big anymore, and suddenly you want to make 5,000 and then 8,000 and then soon you want to make 20,000, or else it doesn't make you happy. So in a reference, you basically just spoiled your own brain and you can't be happy with the small amounts of money that you already have. You're giving too much fucks about the money you will make than the money you already have and the money you can make. For example, literally if I wanted to, I could like make hundreds of tournaments. I could make like hundreds of edits, videos. আমি যদি চাই টাকার লোভে পড়ি তাহলে তো আমি আজকে থেকে like I could be busy 24/7 and I'll make some money. But এটার বদলে কি হবে? People are gonna be like, kire, this guy turned into a tournament YouTuber. This guy doesn't even make his own videos anymore. He does everything for money. He sold himself for money. He doesn't have that value he used to have anymore. The reason that I gave too much fucks about money, now people don't give a fuck about the things that I put out. And as a result, I won't be able to make money in the future, and I won't be able to get back the trust and the value that I had in my videos anymore. That is what I mean. And so this book has a lot in store, but আমি just একটা ছোট summary দিতে চাইছি about the things that really matter to us. If you're watching this video right now and you've made it this far, go to your dining table, take your glass of your liking, pour some water, sit down and drink it. You'll realize that তুমি সারা দিনে এই এক কাপই পানি খাইছো. You'll suddenly start feeling fresh. You'll suddenly start feeling hydrated. And সেজন্য আমি actually like এই বইটা শেষ করার পর I was hit by the words that Mark Manson wrote in this book, and I was like প্রথমে আমিও আপনার মতো মনে করছিলাম যে like কি রে this book এটা কি লিখছে, এটা আমার আব্বু দেখলাম আমি মারি ফেললাম. But in reality এই বইয়ের মধ্যে যা যা লেখা আছে, like where you should really give a fuck about makes sense, and where you shouldn't give a fuck about also makes sense. You could go ahead and post the picture of your liking in your feed right now, and মানুষ কি বলে না বলে ওটা যদি if you find that really really important, then you'll end up not being happy, and ঘুরে ফিরে তোমার ছবিও পোস্ট করা হবে না, মানুষও দেখবে না. At one point you're gonna lose your gallery and you're gonna be like, oh shit, আমার তো অনেক ভালো ভালো ছবি ছিল. What do you mean ভালো ভালো? You didn't even post it, and now people don't even know that picture exists. And so basically go ahead and do that thing you're looking forward to do. এত চিন্তা করার কোনো দরকার নাই. The reason I made this video was because I finished a book, and I didn't even think about the fact that people are gonna go ahead and say like, hey, this guy ran out of ideas, he's making fucking book videos now. Amar ki ashe jai. I like to make videos and I'll make videos, and I don't really care if it gets views and if it doesn't. I make videos, I like it, I get recognized for it, and that is why I love making videos. Go ahead and start doing the small things that make you happy. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be like eto dure jaite hobe, eto kichu korte hobe. No. Go ahead and text that person, him or her, whoever it is. Just go and text him, her, if you think you haven't texted her or him in a long time and you feel like he deserves your text, and তুমি ইগোর জন্য আসলে কিছুই করো নাই, and now that person probably hates you and you really want to go and fix things with them, then go, just do it. Trust me, that little thing, the moment he'll just seen the message in like 1 minute, it's gonna make you feel good. Even though people might think you're enjoying your life and you don't really care about them, at one point you're gonna wake up and you're gonna feel like shit, and you'll still realize you left that person on sent. So go ahead and see that message and reply. And maybe the fact that he will see the message in 1 hour, maybe that might make you happy, and maybe you guys can be friends. Okay, who knows? But the fact that that guy will appreciate you, it's gonna make you feel better. Ego rakarar dorkar nai, trust me. Ego isn't gonna help you for the longest of times. So reply, enjoy life with the little things that you already have. Thank you.